Will Forte is set to star in Netflix's Bodkin, WT, from Barack and Michelle Obama's Higher Ground Productions, and Wiip. Bodkin, WT, is Higher Ground's first scripted drama series at Netflix under the company's overall deal with the streamer. Siobhan Cullen, The Dry, Robyn Cara, Trying, David Wilmot, Station 11, and Chris Walley, The Last Voyage of the Demeter, also feature in the 7-episode, darkly comedic thriller, which begins production in Ireland next week. Created by Jez Scha, Mr. Biscuits, The On Dream, Bodkin, Wait, is a darkly comedic thriller about a motley crew of podcasters who set out to investigate the mysterious disappearance of 3 strangers in an idyllic, coastal Irish town. But once they start pulling at threads, they discover a story much bigger and weirder than they could have ever imagined. As our heroes try to discern fact from fiction, about the case, about their colleagues, and, most painfully, themselves, the series challenges our perception of truth and exposes the stories we tell ourselves to justify our beliefs or validate our fears. Related story. Netflix stresses business as usual, but confusion remains over budgets, commissioning and Canadian content analysis. Forte plays Gilbert, charming, open, and enthusiastic. Gilbert Power is an American podcaster on the hunt for his next big story. Originally from Chicago, Gilbert's family immigrated from Cork, and is hoping to discover his Irish roots. Gilbert loves his work, and using his undeniable charm and natural warmth to unearth the truth of a story by gaining people's trust, and then weaving their memories, recollections and theories into an engaging narrative. While his affect is innocent and charming, it's clear that there's much more going on underneath the surface, something he hopes to avoid by coming to Ireland in pursuit of material for his next podcast. Cullen portrays Dove, originally from Dublin. Dove is a truth-seeking missile. A hard-nosed investigative journalist with a fine-tuned bullshit detector and a healthy disdain for authority and hypocrisy. People find Dove rude, difficult. But she believes she just tells the truth, which makes her completely blind to her own bullshit and hypocrisy. She's also funny. And brave. And brilliant. She can also be extremely charming and persuasive. Unfortunately, she's in the middle of the biggest professional crisis of her career, and when you live your life as a lone wolf, your career tends to be all you have. Cara plays Emmy, bright, funny and eager to please. Emmy is a researcher and has been helping Gilbert organize this podcast to a T. But underneath her competent exterior, Emmy is clearly not at by insecurities which she tries to hide with enthusiasm and comedy. Pulled between the sharp Dove and laconic Gilbert, Emmy is struggling to find her own voice. Wilmot portrays Seamus Gallagher. Seamus carries the weight and presence of a man who was physically powerful in his younger years. Mercurial and mysterious, Seamus can turn on the charm when it serves his needs, however he can just as quickly snap into outbursts of violence when he feels he is being threatened. Wally is Sean O'Shea, a local from the village of Bodkin. Sean is a typical Irish country lad, feckless, up for a laugh, and doesn't seem to be preoccupied with the obligations or responsibilities that usually accompany adulthood. He also is wrapped up in some pretty shady business, and a situation where we come to learn he is completely out of his depth. Sharp and Alex Metcalf, the loudest voice, sharp objects, serve as co-showrunners and executive produce with Barack and Michelle Obama and Tanya Davis for Netflix-based Higher Ground, along with David Flynn and Paul Lee for Wiip and Nei Bong. Nash Edgerton serves as lead director. We are ecstatic to partner with Wiip for this wickedly wry thriller which questions truth, narrative, and the very purpose of each, said Higher Ground head of film and television, Tanya Davis. This entire creative team, Jez, Alex, Nash, and the phenomenal cast led by Forte and Siobhan Cullen, will bring to life something very special, and we can't wait to share it with audiences around the world.